Today has been a very strange day for me. I'm recording this on Saturday, on Remembrance Day. I paid my respects and did my 2-minute silence while watching a live stream of the Remembrance Day service from downtown Vancouver. Then I tried to get my day started. I've had my first day off in quite a while right now, and I've been very busy with work, and because of that, I still felt a little bit lethargic. I managed to get out of the house for a little bit, though. Watched a little bit of sports on TV, and now I'm filming my preview for the game against Nottingham Forest tomorrow. One that has a lot more significance to it, because if we win or lose, it's going to set our tone for the season. And whether you choose to believe that or not, this could already be quite a defining game within our season and prove if we are really capable of pushing forward this season. A win settles those nerves. If we lose to Nottingham Forest on Sunday, we can drop down to 15th in the table and go to 15th on goal difference. Everton won and Wolves won. Burnley didn't, and Bournemouth got a result. So a lot of games have not really gone in our favour if you think about those kinds of results. And Forest is a team we've had difficulties against in the past. We played against them in their first home game back in the Premier League and lost 1-0. I know that a goal was disallowed and that Rice missed a penalty, but it was very unforgivable how many pedestrians we had in the team at that point. It was infuriating. And we started off that season with consecutive losses. This season was, of course, different, and we started off with a lot more wins under our belt and a difficult set of fixtures, which caused us to get good results, which was quite the reverse effect in a way. But again, we're playing a Forest team that has been known to get good results against teams and even go toe-to-toe with bigger clubs. That's the thing with Forest. We laughed at them last season for rebuilding so much and signing so many players, but I think it was necessary. I even said it last season. It'll be necessary for them to rebuild that old squad if it wants to be going, not just comfortably staying up in the league, but then some as well. Forest has developed a habit of spending quite big in transfer windows, but not big enough to embarrass itself later down the line, because the players that Steve Cooper signs for this club are very promising and impressive. This transfer window was no exception. A lot of names came in. Names such as Anthony Elanga from Manchester United, American goalkeeper Matt Turner joined from Arsenal and became the starting goalkeeper, Nicolas Dominguez signed from Italian side Bologna, Callum Hudson-Odoi also joined, as did Ibrahim Sangare, someone who Forest ended up chasing towards the end of the transfer window and signed him, a very highly rated defensive midfielder who was excellent for PSV Eindhoven. Also, loan signings came in as well, notably Divock Origi, who signed on loan as well, and Gonzalo Montiel, who played against West Ham in the knockout stages of the Europa League. Montiel, an Argentine, was playing for Sevilla at the time. Forest has only lost 4 games all season, really, and the rest of the results have been very hard-fought draws or wins. It's not really bad form at all. I won't criticise Forest. They are a good team. They really are. They've gone to stadiums that are iconically known for being difficult places and have got good results there. They've really, as I say, gone toe-to-toe with other teams. And they've pushed on. I don't disrespect them. They're not a muggy team at all. And that's why we can't just take these lot lightly. In the forward line, 2 players really stand out to me. Chris Wood and Taiwo Awoniyi. The latter being someone who I think would definitely suit a David Moyes system. And it's a shame we didn't nab him. Forest bought him for a club record fee at the time of his purchase. Chris Wood is a player who has been used to playing in the lower half of the Premier League, but he's a very tall, physical striker. And Burnley fans will attest to that, how much of a good player he was. Other notable names are Academy product Ryan Yates. he came through the ranks and became a regular starter for Forest. Morgan Gibbs-White is another very promising player that I really do like. In defence, that's Niakate guy is someone West Ham was linked with last year, and he went to Forest instead. They've got a knack for good goalkeepers. They had Dean Henderson, but now they've got Matt Turner, who's been given his chance to shine and he's taken it very well. Anthony Elanga has looked really good for them. They signed him for £15 million. And this is the average fee that they're paying for these players like Elanga, Wood, what have you. About £15 to £20 million per player. Not a lot of money at all. But the money is proven to show its worth later down the line. And with Forest's attacking options and even some of the defensive players, they're a very threatening team. Losing Brennan Johnson was a big blow, I can't lie. But they've done okay without him. Sheku Kouyaté played for both. Actually, a few Forest players have also played for West Ham as well. But Sheku Kouyaté is one name that just came to mind because I saw his name on their squad list. Kouyaté joined West Ham from Anderlecht in 2014. The Senegal international played as a defensive midfielder or a centre-back. The 2015-16 Kouyaté was a monster of a defensive midfielder. But as time passed, he started to worsen and was released in 2018. He subsequently joined Crystal Palace, thus staying in the capital, and then joined Nottingham Forest in 2022. I'm going to say 2-0 win to West Ham. Had to think for a minute then, hence the weird face. 2-0 to West Ham. Moyes has hinted that he's going to keep Antonio out of the game because Antonio's not scoring. He's put Bowen there, and with Kudus there as well, we look a lot better in attack. Even if our defence is failing us, our attackers look better. Wasn't the case against Olympiacos though, but I'm talking about the Premier League. We've looked a lot more like we can identify as an attacking team without Antonio there. He was a bit too much of a, shall we say, not inconvenience, but something that was pushing us back too far. I'm going to say 2-0 win with Bowen and Kudus to score because, you know, they're likely to get on the score sheet week in, week out now, aren't they?